Nick Rudder for the McKees 37 Trademark Garage. I've got Ivan LaCroix. Ivan, always a pleasure.
Likewise.
So what brings you to Florida?
Well, come to see you guys.
Hey, I like that.
And doing some training. So.
And no surprise?
Yeah.
I know you're a world traveler.
It's what we do. Sylvie and I travel the world training people how to be more efficient at their detailing.
That's great. So you really enjoy what you do then?
Oh, I haven't worked a day in 40 years.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us. What I wanted to show you today is our brand new line of marine compounds, polishes, and ceramic coatings.
Yes.
Nautical One.
Beautiful.
We recently introduced it.
Yeah.
And you know, we have experience in the past developing marine and RV formulas.
Exactly.
Well, as you know, in this industry, technology is increasing very quickly.
Right, but in the marine side of it, it hasn't moved in 40 years.
You're right. So
rocks in a bottle and
yeah,
wax.
rocks in a bottle for your compound,
Yeah.
and then you've got wax, which is
Yeah.
a combination of solvents and mystery fluid.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but it makes the paint shiny, or the gel coat.
Well, the gel coat in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we developed this line. You know, we took our technology from the automotive line,
Yeah.
and we applied it to the marine industry.
Right.
Because gel coat is very different than paint.
Yeah, so the formulas are similar, but they're tweaked for gel coat.
They're tweaked, yeah. So you got different UV inhibitors, different abrasives.
Yes.
You know, because gel coat is much harder than paint, right?
Right, it's harder than paint, but it's a lot thicker.
Yep.
But it's very, very sensitive to UV.
And it's porous too.
Yeah.
So normally on an automotive finish, you know, you get swirls and scratches. The issue in the marine industry is you get oxidation.
Right.
Because of the way the gel coat is.
Yeah, and oxidation, basically, the gel coat is destroyed by the UV and oxygen, obviously. And when it does that, it gets chalky, it gets just
And boats
ugly.
are expensive.
Yeah.
You know what boat stands for, right?
Bring on another 1,000.
Yeah. So I know you like your acronyms, so I'm not surprised you know that one.
Yeah.
So to make your boat look nice,
Yeah.
whether it's brand new, to keep it protected,
Right.
or to restore the finish,
Yeah.
Nautical One has a solution to any issue that plagues your boat.
Exactly. So for restoring, I saw this fast cut.
Yep, and that's actually, let's bring forward the gloss enhancing polish too.
Yeah.
Since you're always going to use these in conjunction. So fast cut oxidation remover.
Right.
The name is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You know, there's no fancy acronyms. It's
No,
just,
no. Yeah.
It tells you what it does.
Exactly.
This removes oxidation.
Yeah.
It has a very sharp abrasive.
Okay.
But it's a lot more advanced than what you typically find in a marine compound.
Okay, so basically instead of being a solid abrasive, it's a friable abrasive that renews its cutting edge.
Correct.
Yeah.
So as you work it,
Right.
it will diminish.
Yeah.
And it'll polish as well as removing the oxidation.
Right.
So
When a lot of people think about diminishing abrasives, they see it as the abrasive getting smaller and smaller and smaller, which it does. But a friable abrasive like this, it's breaking off a piece to be sharp again.
there you go.
Yeah, as opposed to it's getting dull.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
getting dull, it's actually maintaining that cut. So a diminishing abrasive actually cuts longer than a regular abrasive. You're going to get a longer working time with it.
Exactly. And what you want in a marine compound is you want something that cuts really fast,
Yeah,
gets the job done,
right.
which this does. And you know, we listened to a lot of marine detailers and marinas, and we said, you know, how can we make the best compound?
Yeah,
And they said, simple, make it easy to use,
yep.
which we did. Has a really long buffing cycle. It doesn't dry up instantly.
Okay, so not the dust bowl that people
Oh,
are
no.
regular to have. Yeah.
You're not going to get dust everywhere.
Okay.
And the lubricating oils, you know, they provide that real long buffing cycle.
Yeah.
And it's easy to wipe off too.
Oh, so you're not wiping off concrete.
Yeah, no, you're not wiping off concrete.
Okay.
It comes off just like wax would on an automotive
Oh,
finish.
okay, so very easy to wipe off.
Wipes right off.
Yeah.
And that's important because boats are big.
Yeah,
So what may start out as, you know, hey, this is pretty easy.
Yeah.
After you've done 10, 15, 20 feet,
yeah,
your shoulder gets tired, you know, so it's important that you have something that's consistent
Yeah.
throughout the entire process.
Oh, a friend of mine in Tennessee does houseboats.
Wow.
But when he was telling me houseboats, I was thinking the houseboats that everybody sees, they're 20, 30 feet long.
Yep.
No, these things are 150 and 200 feet long. Wow. They're house mansions. They're,
Yeah, there
they're
you
floating
go.
mansions. They're not houseboats.
Wow.
He calls them houseboats, but they're 40 feet wide. They're 150 feet long. They're 3 stories tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
No, but that's what he does. So
Yeah.
something like this, if we can make it more efficient for him, he would love that.
And that's what it comes down to is efficiency.
Yeah.
You know, because boats are big, houseboats too, or house mansions.
Yeah,
You want
exactly.
something that works for you.
Yeah.
So after you do this, which
Yeah.
is going to take care of the oxidation, you have the gloss restoring polish. And
Okay.
again, it's aptly named, it's
Yeah.
straightforward. It takes the quality of the finish from an 8 to a 10.
Okay. Especially important with dark colored boats.
Yes.
Not every boat is white gel coat.
Yeah,
thankfully.
contrary to popular
Yeah,
belief.
exactly.
You've got reds, you've got blues, you've got
Right.
blacks.
Yeah.
And this will just refine the surface.
Yeah.
Because it has a smaller, less aggressive abrasive.
Yeah,
And it's got more lubricating oils because gel coat is very porous.
exactly.
And that really helps maximize the gloss.
Okay. And if your boat isn't heavily oxidized, you can use this as a cleanup or a touch-up.
Exactly. So let's say you got a boat
Yeah.
and you've neglected it for a year or two. It's not chalky where you rub your hand across and it's all white.
Exactly.
This is perfect. It'll
Excellent.
just amp it up before you put a wax or seal on it.
Yep. Cool.
And then the one to your over on that end,
Yeah.
that is synthetic boat sealant, excuse me.
Yeah.
And what we did with that is we made it a thick liquid,
Mm-hmm.
and you spread it on, let it dry to a haze,
Yeah.
and you wipe it off.
Okay.
It's like a wax, but a lot better.
Yeah. Okay. And synthetic, so it's going to resist salt water.
It's going to resist the salt degradation,
Yeah.
the UV rays, which down here in Florida, you've got a lot of both.
Yeah.
You can't get away from it.
No, exactly.
You know, so this will help protect against that.
Yeah.
And hand or machine application.
Okay.
Either way,
So you can apply it with a fine pad on your porta cable and
no problem at all.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Beautiful finish. And you know, like everything else, it doesn't smell bad.
no. Okay.
So it smells great.
Yeah.
Wipes off super easy.
I know Bob likes his fragrances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go through a lot with the fragrances,
Yeah.
making sure everything is compatible.
Exactly.
And then starting on this side, that's the Hydro Rinse.
Okay.
And this, if the Hydro sounds familiar, Ivan, what we did is we took our Hydro Blue technology
Right.
from our automotive line,
Yeah.
which is one of our best sellers,
Yeah.
and we applied it to the marine formulation.
Okay.
And what this is, it's a spray-on, rinse-off ceramic coating
Okay.
that you apply after you wash the boat
Yeah.
while it's still wet.
Oh.
And the reason I took pauses, and I say that slowly, is because right now the wheels are turning in your brain, and you're asking yourself, did he just say that I spray this on and I rinse it off? There's no rubbing or buffing,
Exactly.
and there's not.
No. So basically, you're using the water as your rubbing and buffing.
Yeah, the water when
Activates
it disperses the chemical,
Yeah.
and it activates it. And you know, like when you spray on a surface that has no surface tension,
Yeah.
meaning water just pools flat.
Yeah.
When you spray this on, you rinse it off, the water beads up and goes whoosh.
Yeah. Now, if you have a ceramic coating or a wax on your boat, can you still use this on top of it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because you know, most guys down here in Florida especially, when
Yeah.
they take their boat out for the day, they wash it afterwards.
Yeah.
And anytime, I believe at least, anytime you're washing your vehicle or
Yeah.
your boat, you should be adding some protection.
Exactly.
And this is just, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
You
and
can't beat
it's-
it.
As far as I know, it's not expensive either.
It's really not. No, and
Yeah.
you can apply it to the inside hole, the outside hole,
Okay.
glass, your rubber rails.
Yeah.
I mean, anything.
Okay. So it's not going to leave a residue. It's not going to make your rubbers white and no. Okay.
Nope.
Beautiful.
Applied. Everything in between.
Yeah.
And then my two favorite, and these are what I call the problem-solving products.
Yeah.
This is something that all boaters are plagued with, especially in Florida. Is
Oh, not just in Florida.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Mold and mildew.
Exactly.
And these two guys take care of that.
Yeah, and you know the white vinyl on mold on boats, the seats are light colored, the mold shows up immediately.
Yes.
People are they put the boat, they put it away wet.
Yep, they do.
And then they throw the cover on it. It bakes in the sun. That just creates a perfect storm for mildew.
Yeah, the mildew will grow in that environment.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is what happens.
Yeah,
You take the cover off the boat,
yeah,
and then you've got your beautiful white vinyl is covered in mold and mildew.
right. So we have Extreme Mold Remover.
Yeah, the extreme mildew remover,
Yeah,
and then we have the mildew shield for vinyl.
Okay.
So it's a real simple two-step system.
yeah,
And what we did with this mildew remover is we formulated it to be as strong as possible
yeah,
without causing any degradation to the stitching.
yeah.
Because a lot of guys in the marine industry, they'll grab straight bleach.
Yeah, and even though this smells like bleach because it has a
There's a
commonality to it.
A common component that we're able to take the bad stuff out.
Exactly. So, like Nick was saying, if you're using bleach on seats, it's going to look great, but the stitching in a little while is not going to look great because it's not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the vinyl cushions on boats, they're
Yeah.
not cheap. Well, nothing is cheap on a boat.
No.
But the vinyl cushions, they're not cheap.
Yeah.
And not only the stitching, also the material itself,
Exactly.
it'll break down over time.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is formulated to remove the mold and mildew
Right.
without causing any harm to the stitching.
Yeah.
And better yet, we made it a thicker gel formula.
Oh, even great.
So when you're spraying it,
Yeah.
like on your vertical seat material,
Yeah.
it's not going to just run right off like water would.
Exactly.
So more clean time allows greater cleaning, penetrating ability.
So spray, agitate, and rinse?
Well, you can do a number of different ways. So believe it or not, this actually works better the hotter it is outside.
Okay.
There's some kind of chemical reaction that takes place.
Yeah.
Let's say you bring the boat in for the day.
Yeah.
It's hot. You want to go inside and have a Corona.
Okay.
Spray the seats with this.
Yeah.
Let it sit for 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
Come back out, rinse it off, and all but the most stubborn mold and mildew will be removed.
Oh, nice.
Which in that case, just spray a little more on, use a little brush.
Yeah.
Comes right off.
Okay. And then we have mildew shield.
Yeah, the mildew shield. So after you remove the mildew, you want to protect it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you take swirls out of a car.
Yeah.
You put a wax on afterwards.
Right.
So this will protect the material. It'll help restore the natural balance of the pH of the material.
Yeah.
While applying a durable acrylic coating.
Okay.
That's going to resist damage from the sun. And most importantly, something that everyone wears on a boat, or should, is suntan lotion.
Yeah.
And those, they're very aggressive chemicals for vinyl.
Right. So, and if you have a new boat, start with this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I sound like a broken record, but I tell guys all the time. They say, hey, I want something for my seats when I get mold and mildew. I say, well, before you get mold and mildew, put this on.
Yeah.
And that's what you protect it with.
Exactly. And this is really something new in the industry.
It really is, yeah.
There's been mildew removers, but something to actually protect against it, I've never seen before.
Yes, yeah, and it's water-based, so which is important.
Yeah.
You don't want something oil or silicone-based, because then you're sliding around in the seats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then a lot of people are allergic to those aggressive solvents.
Yeah.
And it's straightforward. Nothing smells bad with this.
Right.
It just works.
Yeah. So UV protection against mold and mildew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't just stop at seats either with these guys.
No.
Rubber bumpers.
Okay.
I mean, anything that's rubber.
Yeah.
Or vinyl or gel coat or fiberglass.
Yeah.
You can use it around the shower at home.
Oh.
On the patio furniture.
Yeah. Anything that gets mold or mildew.
Anything that gets mold or mildew takes care of it. And then we have our ceramic spray coating. So we saw a hole in the marine industry for a ceramic coating that was, excuse my candor, idiot-proof.
Yeah, and well, not only idiot-proof, easy to apply.
Easy to apply, yep.
And not, some ceramic coatings, you need multiple coats, you need IR curing lamps. You're not going to get an IR curing lamp at the dock.
No.
And they're difficult to apply, and you have to apply in a small section, wait for it to flash. Seeing that flash on a white boat out in the sun is impossible.
Yes, yes.
So
we made this easy to use, like other coatings in the market.
Yeah.
The high grade ones that last a long time.
Right.
It is solvent based.
Yes.
But instead of being in a little tiny bottle, which boat guys look at and go, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
We said, hey, let's package it in a big 22-ounce spray bottle.
Right.
So it's easy to use, and it gives you the longest lasting protection against the salt, the sun, anything else any other airborne pollutants that are going to wreak havoc on your expensive boat.
And spray it on the applicator or spray it on the surface?
Either way.
Okay.
So what I recommend doing is working, let's say, a 6 foot by 6 foot section at a time.
Yep.
You can spray it on the applicator or the surface. You spread it out like you would a normal coating. And then by the time you're finished, it's already flashed.
Yep.
You take a second microfiber towel, that's the key, and you buff it off.
Okay.
You want to take little bitty bites when you buff.
Yeah.
You don't want to wipe it off, with long strokes, because then you're not taking it off.
No, you're going to leave high spots. And
you'll leave high spots, but it has a very short learning curve.
Okay.
It lasts a long time, up to 2 years.
Oh.
Use it on gel coat, on paint, on anything that needs to be protected on your boat.
Yeah, so everything except for the vinyl seats.
Yeah, and which we just covered, we got that covered.
If it's a hard surface,
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. And then a lot of boats, as you know, Ivan, have non-skid.
Yep.
So this is our non-skid sealer and protectant.
Okay.
Non-skid is that material, or it's textured.
Yeah, it's like a 40 grit sandpaper.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And that's there for traction.
Exactly.
So when you're on top of the boat, you're walking around to grab another beer.
Yeah.
You don't want to slip. Yeah. You don't want to fall overboard and get attacked by jaws.
Yeah, exactly.
So what this does is it protects that material, because what happens is it's not easy to clean, so it gets neglected.
And it's definitely not easy to wax.
No, because of the textured material, texturedness to it. You can't use something like our synthetic boat sealant.
No.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
So this is the clear liquid.
Yeah.
You spray it on, you wipe.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, just make sure you clean the surface first.
Yeah.
Get it nice and clean, let it dry.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Excellent.
It'll keep it much cleaner
Right.
So when you bring the boat in after the next, ride,
Yeah.
out in the sun all day, you just rinse it off. All the dirt, the fish blood, whatever will come right
Yeah,
off,
exactly.
And one more thing, just to dial back a little bit.
Yeah.
This is awesome. The mildew remover,
Yeah.
awesome on fish blood.
Okay.
So if you're a fisherman and you get blood all over your hole on
Yeah.
the inside, awesome, take care of
Oh,
it.
okay.
I guess that's an issue down here in Florida.
Yeah.
Is the fish blood staining the gel coat.
Okay.
And this works really well.
Excellent.
Detail spray with Carnauba,
Yeah.
probably the easiest detail spray you'll ever use.
Yeah. So you've pulled the boat out of the water, you've hosed it off to get the salt off of it, or if you're in a freshwater lake to get the, the gunk off it, and use that as a drying aid.
It's drying aid, yep.
Yeah.
Or let's say, you just pull the boat out and you just want to give it a quick cleanup,
Yeah.
you just spray and wipe.
Yeah. Every time you pull the boat out of the water and you get it wet, dry it off.
Yes.
And
yes.
if you use something like this, you're adding protection every time you do it. And it's
Yes.
it's actually going to make your drying faster and easier
Yep.
than just trying to dry it off.
And you're not going to be plagued with water spots either.
No, exactly.
Because water spots, you spend all day outside in the boat. When you bring it in, you're tired.
Yeah.
So it makes it so much easier. You
Yeah.
spray it on, you wipe, you dry.
Yeah. And
Easy,
it's a McKee's product, so it probably smells nice too.
It smells delicious.
Yeah.
Delectable.
Delectable. But don't drink it.
Yeah, don't drink it.
Yeah.
And then, this is our one-step ceramic polish, and this simplifies the detailing process by combining a light polish and a ceramic sealant in one easy-to-use formula.
Okay, so basically, instead of a one-step with wax, you've put SiO2 in it.
Correct. We've taken the wax component out, which is not the best for marine application.
No.
That's what all of us have used for years.
Yeah.
But as technology has evolved,
Yeah.
we want something that lasts longer.
Well, our Carnauba wax lasts, if you're lucky, 3 months.
Yes, yeah.
And, in an environment, basically what breaks down a Carnauba wax is heat cycles. So every time it gets hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold, it's breaking down.
Yes.
You're in the sunny Florida water, it's getting hot.
It is, you're very hot, yeah.
And in the evening, it gets cool here. So every time it cycles, or even worse out on the water, it's baking in the sun, and then you hit the throttles, you go through a wave, instant cooling.
Yeah.
And that fractures the wax bonds, basically. So that wax is going to shorten its life. So ceramic does the job.
Yep, the ceramic is going to stay. It'll withstand all of that.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it's easy to use. So this is the perfect application. Let's say you got a boat that's a year old.
Yeah.
And it's not really oxidized. It just needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
This will polish it, and it'll seal it in one step.
Yeah. Now, can this be used as a primer for the ceramic spray?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because the ceramic spray coating, it's really important, and I don't think we mentioned this. You got to get all of your oxidation off.
Yeah. The boat, for a ceramic to work properly, it has to be on a perfect surface.
Yes. Yeah.
Not visually perfect, but clean, no oxidation, nothing loose.
Exactly.
It has to bond to something solid.
Yeah, something solid and something clean. Because oxidation, it's dead gel coat.
Yeah.
That's sitting on top. You got to polish it off.
Yeah, you've got to get it off.
And that
the other thing with the ceramic one step, can it be used instead of the gloss enhancing polish?
Yes.
Okay. Or gloss restoring polish, right?
So you can use that too if you want to save some time.
Yeah.
Or if you're a detailer,
Yeah.
you want just to simplify it with 2 steps.
Right.
Oxidation first, followed by this. Boom, you're done.
Right.
You can't beat it.
And then the ceramic spray on top for even more
If
durability.
you just want it, yeah. If you're upsell your customer, that's a perfect trio.
Okay.
Really, really killer.
Excellent.
And then ceramic wash and wax, which you see this little bottle and you think, well, I got a big boat.
Yeah.
Well, this is hyper concentrated.
Okay.
So one 16-ounce bottle is comparable to the big jug that you see at the marina, full of the other guy's stuff.
Right. And a big error that a lot of people do, especially with soaps when they're washing, is the glug method.
Yeah.
It looks good. No, this you measure out.
Yeah, you measure out. So like when you take the cap off,
Yeah.
for example, each capful is ½ ounce.
Okay.
So you do a couple capfuls, and you're gonna have mountains of suds.
Yeah.
And the suds are gonna last through the whole wash.
Yeah.
Too.
Now, suds, are they safe for the marine environment?
Yes. Yeah. So the whole line, you'll see harbor safe.
Yes.
Everything's harbor safe, eco-friendly.
Okay.
Biodegradable.
Okay.
The only one that you would not want to pour in the ocean. Would be the ceramic spray coating.
Yeah. You have glossy fish.
Yeah. But everything else, the entire line, it's all water-based. It's water soluble. It's,
okay.
Not like it was, 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Or even 5 years ago.
Or even 5 years ago, yeah.
Or still on the market.
Yeah. And one thing I'd like to point out, Ivan, with this, is most of us are taught to wash a section and then rinse it off.
Yeah.
Well, when you rinse it off, water creates water spots.
Yes.
The soap does not. So this soap has no phosphates, which are a common ingredient.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an inexpensive ingredient that most companies use.
Yeah.
You can wash the entire boat and leave the soap on. It can dry, it can bake in the sun, and then when you rinse the boat off when you're done washing, you're not going to have any water spots.
Oh, nice.
Because if the soap dries, there's no water spots.
Right.
If the water dries,
your water spots.
Water spots.
Okay. So making it a lot easier to wash as well.
Yes. Yeah. Making it a lot easier. And there's good lubrication. So if you have let's say the ceramic spray coating on, you got rid of this oxidation or any scratches. You want something that lubricates the surface.
Yes.
When you wash it.
Excellent.
And that's what this does.
And like all the McKee's 37 products, everything is from one chemist, so they're compatible. They're designed to work together.
They are.
Yeah.
So there's synergistic chemical compatibility.
Yeah.
And you coined the acronym with this
CSS.
SCC.
SCC.
Yeah. A little dyslexic today.
Yeah, I know. It's not working today.
So that's Nautical One.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you got to come down to Florida.
Likewise.
And I could show it to you. And for more information on Nautical One, head over to McKees37.com, nauticalone.com.
Yeah.
We've got kits. We've got specials. There's always something going on.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel as well.
Yes, click the subscribe button, click the like button. We go through a lot of hard work to make quality chemicals like this.
Definitely.
And then to produce videos, so we appreciate it. The support, it means a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by, my friend.
Thanks, Nick.
See you next time.